on the internet?
We have the equipment in-house. We're actually working now trying to build up the library, putting our stuff in storage, and then being able to access it. It's not working quite the way we want it to. So once that happens, you would go to a website. So where do you live? Coos Bay?
Coos Bay. Yes.
You would go to the Coos Bay website or the county website, and there's going to be a link. So you would click on such and such meeting, and unknown to you, you'd be shoveled off to Michigan, where we're storing our stuff, and that would come up. And we're going to archive it for approximately 6 months. So we can go back some ways. You went off on a trip and you want to know what's happened in the last month or so in Coos Bay Chambers or the county commissioners. You can do that.
And that'll also be for any shows on Channel 98, which is the entertainment side of the Coos Community Media Center. And I also want to point out in the interim, while we're waiting for the capability to be showing our shows and the whole spectrum of Channel 1498 shows on the internet, viewers can go to YouTube, specifically for my show, and punch in Community Chest TV in the search box, and all the shows will pop up there. So we're working for that, and we're very excited for that. And
I'd like to jump in and compliment you for doing that. You've taken that initiative, and I hope other producers will do the same.
Well, I appreciate that, Don. Thank you very much. It's for the community, and the more these shows are available to the community, the better the community is. So, and I want to say thanks to you specifically for having me and making all this available. I'm learning a new skill. My son, Mike, is my technical director. He's learning a new skill. And I encourage young people to come down here and learn how to be a host of a television show or be a director or an editor. This is a great place to really get the skills you'll need if this is where you want to proceed in your life for a career. It's great, and it's free. Unemployment rate now is at 14.1%, Don, and everybody's hurting for funds and money. And what can we do as the Media Center? What can we do to help this community?
Well, back in February, I was at the Coquille Indian Tribal Community Fund. I didn't say that right, but it's close. Who gave out grants to 40-some nonprofit organizations. And I was invited to speak for about 5 minutes. And I said that all of us present are nonprofits with the same purpose in mind, to make the community better. You're interested in animals, I'm interested in communication, and whatever it is. And each of us has a different slant. But if we work together like a flock of geese in a V formation, we take turns as leader, and everybody else slips in behind, you can go something like 70% further with the same amount of energy by cooperating. So far, 7 or 8 organizations have come to us, and we've done shows that feature whatever they're doing, like the animal shelter place. We had kittens for adoption. We want to do more things like that. Your interest with the Waterfall Clinic Diabetes program, I see that developing into a series. There's a lot of people who would like that information. Or if it doesn't apply to them, they know somebody. They say, hey, watch this show. You can learn something. And here's what you can do, etc. So the whole idea of nonprofits working together seems to be a new idea in Coos County. But we need to do that. I'm good at a certain thing. You're good at a certain thing. Let's join forces and work more closely together.
I think that's a good mantra for this area, and for people or organizations interested in taking Don's advice and contributing in any manner. They can contact Don at 541-888-3460. That is the number to the studio on Wall Street, I believe.
Correct.
And then, Don, your own personal cell phone, and he will take calls personally to discuss any question a viewer may have regarding the show, public access television, or anybody's involvement. That number is 260-2585. And I really encourage everybody to take the classes from Don. Come down here as just a visitor and see how things are done, and you'll get excited. I got excited immediately when I came down here, thinking about how I can get this community closer together, like Don said, and I can do my part, as small as it is.
So Felix, would you like a scoop?
Let's have a scoop, Don.
Coos Community Media Center is teaming up with Southwestern Oregon Community College to put on a community-wide play.
When's that?
Well, there's going to be a class this fall. The fall semester is 11 weeks, and the first 9 weeks will be everything you need to know to put on a show, whether it's on stage or on television. And we'll give the differences. For example, acting on stage, you have to exaggerate. Here with the cameras, they can bring you up to where you only see your eyebrows and your chin. So you have to understate, you have to act with your eyes. So lighting, costumes, makeup, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be doing A Christmas Carol. You've heard of it? Now, who the Dickens wrote Christmas Carol?
Mm-hmm.
Charles Dickens, he wrote that. And it's going to be the first 2 weekends in December at the Hale Center for the Performing Arts.